What's up? This is Caelan Huntress, and I'm going to show you how to use a table of contents to link to different sections of your blog post. So I've got a big list post here. I've been tagging subject lines all year and all of the good ones, and I've got them here into subjects or categories of subject lines, and I'm linking to all these people and all their websites with their good subject lines. And I've got them for lead magnets and re-engagement emails and all this stuff. And so I've got a table of contents here that I'm going to have at the top of my post. And these links, I want them to link to the different sections so that when somebody clicks on one of the lines in the table of contents, they scroll down. And the way to do this is with a little bit of HTML, and I'm going to show you how to do it. I'm going to go into the text editor to do this. The visual editor in WordPress, it does let you do links, but you really need to get into the mechanics of the links and write a little bit of code here. So this is the link that I'm using. It's an ahref and then an ID, #webinar. And when you click on this link, you scroll down to this part right here, the ID equals webinar. Now, to make this simple, you can just do #1, #2, and go on down. But since I have all these numbers right at the beginning of these, I'm going to name them. And plus, I might get a little bit of SEO juice. You know, this is also an SEO post. I'm casting some lines out there for people who are looking for things like email subject lines. And by having this in a link, in a bullet list, and in an H2, I think that I've got a good shot at ranking for some stuff here. So I'm going to make a bunch more of these, and there's two ways I can do it. I can do it the slow and plodding way, or I can do it the quick and clever way. And anytime I can, I like to do things the quick and clever way. So I'm going to copy all of this and open up a notepad and paste it in. And here I've got, I can see everything that I got, and I want to do this. I'm going to copy this right here, and I'm going to search for it, paste it in, right? How many times do I find that? Nothing. I want to actually do this right here, because that's the one that I have variations of. I have a lot of those, okay? So at the beginning of that, I'm going to find and replace. And then here on this replace, I'm going to paste this right here, copy it and paste it, but I have to also put this in front. So everywhere that there's a line item, it's going to replace it with that. Replace all of those, would you? Good. And while we're at it, oops, that's my calendar. While we're at it, copy this, paste it in, and then we're going to get our closing tag. Replace them all. Boom. Now I did duplicate some work up here at the top. Just clean that code up. And then I just have to change this right here for everyone. So this is survey. This one is lead magnet. And just go down the line. And see, this way I don't have to manually write the code every line. I just have to do this watch. I'll just do engage. Don't want to make it too hard. Part of this is you got to figure out how can I run through this really fast. And the path of least resistance is usually the way to go. Okay, so I'm going to keep this list open next to me while I'm doing my cut and paste here, because I have two places to put this in. I have to put it in up at the top over here, and I'm going to do Command Shift V, or if you're on a PC, it's Control Shift V. You put that shift down and it pastes without formatting. I mean, if I didn't do that, if I just did a regular paste, okay, I'm in HTML, so I didn't do anything, but it can bring in some bad code. I don't like those magic quotes, though. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to convert this to plain text by Command Shift T. That's that one right there. Copy that, and then paste this in there. Sometimes WordPress does some garbage with magic quotes. Hopefully that won't do anything. We'll see how that goes. Okay, so I've got my links, and now I just need to find all the H2. And I'm going to go down, down. Here's another one. Let me look at my list. The next one is survey. So now I'm going to do some clever window manipulation here so that I've got my list and my list. And I'm going to do the ID equals, and I'm not going to do the hashtag now, but I do need quotes. Boom. going to actually copy this because I can take this with me down to the next H2. Boom. And I'm going to do this one for magnet. Oh, I didn't get the end of that. Need to copy that whole thing. So this part I haven't figured out how to make very fast. It is going to be rather slow. Magnet. Oh, I had it called lead magnet. See, this is why I keep my list right here, so I can check my work as I go. And then the next H2. Page. And then and see, now I've got all of them highlighted with H2. So it makes it really easy for me to just scan right through and find the next place. I don't have to scan through the code. I've got a highlighter saying, hey, this is the next spot right here. It's super handy. And this one is affiliate. So far, this is a 2,100 word post. And it's taken me a little bit of time, but considering the amount of links and the amount of interactivity I've got in it, it's not like I just sat down and banged out word count for a bunch of time. I clicked a little label in my Gmail for a year, taking an extra minute every time I check my email. This one is marketers. It's been good education for me. Just keeping that going. Okay, is this the last one? This is the last one. This is ID customers. All right, now I get to preview it and see if it works. I'm going to go back up to the top, go to Visual Editor. Let's take a look at the preview. Boom. Okay, so here we are up at the top. And we've got the reload, table of contents. Can I go down? Ooh, didn't work. Because it's sending me somewhere. I don't want to be sent somewhere. That's not exactly how this is supposed to work. So there's got to be a mistake in my code. Let's see. Aha, see? Magic quotes. I knew it. See these different shaped quotes right here? WordPress sometimes, I'm glad it doesn't do what it used to do. It used to give me database errors and just totally mess up the look of my site. And it got to the point where I was hobbled by it. I couldn't even blog because I couldn't display anything with links right, or anything with quotes even. So man, my testimonials page was garbage, which when you're a web designer, that's not helpful in getting more clients. So now I always make sure to polish my testimonials page really well. Here we go. Okay, so now we're going to preview this. Boom, in a new tab. I always like to preview in a new tab because in being able to see the front end and the back end and go back and forth between them, in WordPress, it really helps me just kind of keep a pulse on what is it that I'm making here, how are people going to see it, at the same time that I can go right under the hood and see what's happening with the code. So now I know I can go down to 1. I'm going to try for another one. That's the same one. Boom, look at that, big scroll. Okay, and then all the way up to the top. Boom. Oh, and I've got one more thing to do, because right now if I click on any of these links to all these other sites, it doesn't open in a new tab. So I'm going to repeat that trick that I showed you before. I'm going to Command A, Command C, come over into a new text pad. I'm going to go to plain text, Command V. So now I have my whole post in HTML right here. And what I want to do is I want to get every one of these links here that do this, and I want to do it in a new tab. So I could, this is a pretty good candidate. I'm going to Command C, Command V, no, not that. I'm going to Command F, Command V, replace, Command V, and then this is where it gets good. Boom, open in a new tab. Okay, so I'm just going to go through a couple at a time and see how this works first, because there's a bunch of these. I'd like to do them all at once, but I also don't want to have to go back and do this again. But this looks good. Now the big question is, do I have any links that need to be inside? No, because none of them are .com. So I don't have any that need to be inside that don't do this. So I'm just going to replace all of them. Command A, Command C. Ooh, you know what I'm going to do? Just to be on the safe side. I mean, I do have a revision history in here and everything, but I'm going to do this in a new one and minimize it. So I've just got a backup over there. Something I like to do, like you can do it really quick and you just store away a backup. And then if I see it down there later, I know I don't need it. And I'm just going to paste over all of this. And then I'm going to preview. Okay, so this is a way that you can test your code and change a lot of your code all at once, is by taking your all your code out over into a notepad, doing some copy paste, and here we go. Okay, new tab. Didn't have to hold down Command. New tab. All that looks good. Boom. That link doesn't work. Yeah, that link works. All right. Did the marketer one not work? Okay, well, I'm going to continue troubleshooting this and then get this ready to publish. So this has been my screencast on how to use a table of contents to link to different sections within your blog post. And if you like it, then subscribe to my stuff, my email, and read more of my blog. Share this post. Here we go. Yeah, share. I need to get better at calls to action. Yeah.